Hey guys, good morning. I hope you all are feeling all right and your families are doing well. I'm just waking up, so I'm sitting in my living room and I decided to cut on the camera and just talk to my followers, my subscribers, my family, the ones who have been here from day one, and the ones that comments all the time. Very supportive, very positive. I really enjoy talking to you all. You just do not know how much I really enjoy interacting with you all. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. Guys, I wanted to come on here because it was on my heart. I just want to tell you guys, I just really appreciate you guys following me and looking at my videos every time I post and comment and stuff like that. Guys, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm a very private person in real life, and I'm a loner. I always been like this all my life. They call it many different names, people do, but I just say, hey, I'm a loner. I walk to the beat of my own drum. I've been like that all my life, and my mom have 6 children, and me and my oldest sisters, we are the two that's, we just house people. We quiet. We just to ourselves. We don't party. We don't drink. We don't. Not saying that that stuff is bad, guys. I'm just saying I don't party. I don't drink. We really only come out the house if it's handling business, going to the grocery store, maybe if it's something else that we need for the house or our families or something like that. But for the most part, we're homebodies. We're loners. I mean, my sister have a couple of, I think she had one or two good friends. Me, I have associates. When I was younger, I call myself having friends. But as you get older, you learn very quickly that you don't have friends, you have associates, like my mother and grandmother always say. Um, I learned very quickly because, I'm a loving, caring person. I'm not naive at all. It just, I like to see the good in people, and I just like to see, I just like to see the good in people, and I'm not naive at all. I know what you show me is what you are. I know what you say is, I better believe it. But when I was younger, I thought I had friends and associates, and we hung out, we had a good time, this and that. But as you get older, you just a lot of backstabbing and jealousy happen, guys. So about 15, 20 years ago, maybe a little bit more than that, I just basically stopped talking to a lot of people because I don't like mess. I don't like drama. I don't like mess. I don't like negativity. I don't like judgment. I don't like people putting folks down. So I just remove myself from a lot of mess. I'm the type of person that I don't want to be around anyone that's always angry, always mad, always upset, always got something negative to say, always judgmental. So I just had to remove myself from that. And people stopped calling, coming around and stuff like that. Because I noticed too, guys, as I got older, people only come around when they want to gossip. They want to see what you have or what you have to say, or they want to beg and ask you for things or just be nosy. So I don't need people like that in my life. So I just cut a lot of people loose, family members and so-called friends, guys. I'm just very cautious who I let into my life. I'm 44 years old, and I'm just very cautious. I enjoy my peace. I just enjoy my peace in a small group of people I allow around me, very small, and I'm happy with that, guys. Sometimes I wish in my own mind, I said, why God didn't let me have a twin sister? I thought that would have been so awesome to have a twin sister, but it was just not meant to be. Also, I wonder why I don't have a real close, good friend like everybody else said. I have a bestie, and I'm like, I never really had a bestie. Like I said, I have associates. People don't. What I realized over the years, guys, one of the things I realized, people really don't know the true definition of friend. A friend. People really do not know the true definition of friend, and they throw it around like it's nothing. That's just like that love, that L word, love. People throw that around too. I noticed when I got into my late 20s, early 30s, I noticed that people throw that around too. You got to be real careful when you use love. You got to be real careful when you use friend or best friend or friendship. If people really don't truly, I realize that a lot of people truly don't know the definition of it. They don't. They really don't. And I'm the type of person, I have always been a friend, a true friend to people, and I never got that back. So I had to take that back, and I had to just put it away because I can't be a friend, and not getting that back. I can't love and care for someone and I'm not getting it back. So anyway, and guys, I made this channel so I can show you all how I prep. I have been prepping off and on for years because my mom, she didn't call it, her and my grandparents didn't call it prepping back then. It was just being prepared for, hey, if you don't have the money coming in the next following month, or your money is short, or some type of disaster may happen, some type of hardship may happen, some type of the grid may go down, the lights may go off, or hey, you can't pay a bill, or you may get laid off, or things just get really tight around the house. You will have your preps. You will have your food. You will have your essential items you need for the clean with. You will have your laundry items, and you will also have your personal items, guys. So this is really nothing new to me, but they like I said, I was doing it off and on for years. But I don't know if you guys remember before COVID, before C-19 and all that, um the government like had a shutdown, and I think it was for like 2 3 weeks, and everybody, like, it really affected a lot of people, and they was showing how a lot of the government workers was they was even scrambling, wondering how they was going to take care of themselves and take care of their bills. And I heard that a lot of these people was telling them to, hey, sell your things. They didn't even pay the Coast Guard, and they told the Coast Guard to sell some of your valuables, have a garage sale. And I'm like, are you serious? The Coast Guard protects us from all the craziness we don't see on the sea and, well, on the water. And I'm like, really? You would tell these people, these hard government workers, to have a garage sale and sell your things? So, guys, not only that, with the Ebola, and with just the last, I want to say the last 15, maybe 20 years, a lot of things have happened, up to this point, guys. So it's very hard for me to comprehend. Like, I don't understand why people can't comprehend about, take time and just sit down and think about all the things that have happened just in the last 15, 20 years. We have had things that have happened, little warning signs, I would call it, all the way up until now. And I don't understand how people don't prepare themselves. Like, I don't understand how people don't prepare themselves and, get prepped up. You have to prepare yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And you have to get prepped up, guys. This is the best insurance you will ever give to yourself and your family, is to prep what you need just in case is the shit hit the fan, guys. If anything was to happen in your life or in your family's life, would you have what you need? Or would you be out there begging family and friends, or trying to scramble around and sell things and trying to get what you need, or become a beggar or something, or just go into despair or go into depression? Like, this is the best insurance you can ever give yourself and your family. I'm a realist, guys. I have been living a regular, listen, guys, I'm not a rich person. I don't have a lot of money, guys. I'm a single mother. I have been a single mother since my son was 3 years old, busting my behind, doing the best that I can to make sure me and my son have a safe, clean roof over our head, and we have the things that we need. And guys, I sit back and reflect all the time, and it's by the grace of God that I have made it this far, because it have not been easy. It have been hard. Okay? Me and my ex-fiance, my son's father, we call off our engagement in 2006, and I decided to walk away. He was very upset about it. To this day, he still has some type of grudge or vendetta against me. When this child, he didn't even graduate, but before this year he graduated, but before this child turned 18, I said right when he turned 18 and right before he was about to get ready and graduate, he went downtown to have child support cut off right away. And I'm like, they gonna cut it off, they said, right when he graduated. No, he couldn't wait until he graduated. He went down there and persisted them to cut it off. So I'm not upset or mad or anything, but like I said, he still holds some type of vendetta because I walked away from the relationship, and you know that you gave back the ring and all that because, you know, people have to realize when a marriage and a relationship is no longer working, you have to walk away for your own sanity, especially when you have children as well. Kids absorb all types of things, guys. You think they don't know and they're not listening or they don't feel what's going on or hear what's going on. They know. You will be surprised at things I have heard and seen when I was a little kid and they didn't think I seen it and I heard it. But that's for another video, guys. The reason I press this prepping so much, and I started my YouTube channel. It's not just for prepping, but mostly for prepping to show you how I do it and try to help someone out there if they want the help and listen. Because I know how it feels to be in hardship. Like I said, a single mother since he was 3 years old. He just turned 19 years old, and I can't believe it, guys. He just turned 19 years old. I'm still sitting here thinking to myself, I remember when I had him, and when I just had him, it's like I just brought him home from the hospital not too long ago, and I can't believe he is a 19-year-old young man. And you know what my worst fears are, guys? One of my worst fears is I hope that I didn't screw this kid up. I pray that I didn't screw this kid up because I absolutely tried my best with being the best mother that I can, guys. I made sure we have a safe, clean roof over our head. I made sure we didn't have a revolving door. I didn't have men's, women, friends, family members. I didn't even date. I haven't dated. I stopped dating on purpose because I had a fear that if I chose the wrong person and bring into my household, and they would hurt my child, or I couldn't get them out of here. Do you know that was one of the worst feelings? You know, maybe something like that wouldn't have happened, but I'm just saying I have seen it around me. I grew up with horror stories with kids come out when they're older, grown, and tell their parents that, hey, your boyfriend or your ex, your husband or friend or whatever touched me, or they, touched me inappropriately, or they beat me, and or either saying crazy stuff to them. Guys, that was one of my worst fears. I stopped dating on purpose. I really did. I really stopped dating on purpose, guys. I wanted to focus on me and my son, make sure we have a safe, clean roof over our head. I wanted to make sure I try to keep food on the table. I want to make sure I pay my rent, pay my bills. I wanted to make sure we had the things we need for our bodies. I wanted to make sure he was okay and safe. I wanted to make sure he focused on school. He had somewhere to come. I never wanted that feeling that I didn't want my son to never feel like he couldn't come home, or he didn't feel safe at home, or he wasn't loved at home. I never want my son to feel like that, guys. So, and you know what? And I know what it is to sacrifice and go without. So I try to make sure that I always stay prepped up. Because guys, last year I lost an income last year, and we're not talking about the child support, but yeah, on the child support on top of the other income I lost. So guys, I'm right back down to one income. I'm right back down to one income, and it's by the grace of God that I'm making it. And I'm not saying that, guys, since this C-19 has happened, guys, everything has skyrocketed. You guys seen it before your eyes. If you say you have not seen it before your eyes, you are living in a delusional state of mind. You are living in a delusional state of mind. You are in your own world, literally, because the prices have skyrocketed. I said this last year on the video. Every single time, I always been like this. When I go to stores, guys, I pay attention to everything. I mean, the prices have jumped up so high this year, it's ridiculous. Not only just on food, personal hygiene, cleaning products, laundry products, I mean, everything. So much of stuff is out of stock, not just food, but you see that I told you guys that I was waiting a whole year and a half just to get some wire shelves, new wire shelves for my pantry. You wouldn't have thought something like that would be out of stock. Who's looking? But you would be surprised what people use wire shelves for, guys. You know. So like I said, I talk about this prepping and go so hard because I know how it feel to not have a single mother, always trying to make sure that I have what me and my son need and do the best that I can. It does not feel good when you don't have what you and your family needs. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I do have extra funds come my way, guys, I sit and I think for a couple of days, what would be the best way to spend this extra money? When any extra money come my way, I always say what is the best way. So guys, I always come back to my preps. Of course I pay my rent. It's by the grace of God I'm able to pay my rent. Do you know the landlord? I've been here 2.5 years. The place I moved from, I was there 15 years. Only reason I moved because the place had started going down, and the new owners didn't want to do anything to it. The only thing they was worried about was the rent. And then it started becoming unsafe. Me and my son started not feeling safe, and once I started not feeling safe, it's time to go. We had people coming into our apartment building. Still don't know how they was getting in there because you need a key to get into our apartment building. So I don't understand how they was getting in there. Teenagers that don't even live there hanging all out on the steps, hanging all out in the hallway, like literally hanging out in the hallways and hanging out on the steps. Who would feel comfortable with bringing their families home, their groceries home, and you trying to get in your home? And I lived on the first floor, and I'm trying to get in. Even though nobody had never said anything to me, and they always moved and they always was respectful, but they didn't even live there, and they was finding ways to just hang out in the different apartment buildings because it was multiple. It's like it's like multiple buildings, you know. So I just stopped not. We did not feel safe. They did not want to fix anything, and they just worry about the rent, and they had started going up a lot. You know, started going up. But this new place I've been here only 2.5 years, guys. This man went up in the middle of COVID last year, and he went up this year. Overhearing other residents that have been here 10, 15, 20 years, they say he goes up every year. He lied to me and said he haven't went up. When I moved here in 2018, he said, "Well, I haven't went up in 2 years." So listening to the other residents, because you know you in the laundry room, you in the hallways, you in the elevator, you just listen. Listening to the other people that have been here, like I said, many years, he goes up every year. And guys, like I said, he went up last year in the middle of COVID, and he just went up this year. So like I said, this is why I push this prepping thing, not just on your food, your personal items, your cleaning items, anything you constantly use on a daily basis or you know you probably will use or need. Focus on that. And I'm a realist. I always say, try to start a 3 months prepper pantry if you emergency prepper pantry if you could, and that consists of everything that you could think of that you and your family use all the time. I said do 3 months because I know that the average person cannot just run out here and go and start no 6 to a whole year pantry, guys. I know they can't do that. And guys, I'm gonna let you guys know. I know you see me constantly at the grocery store because even if I have to go in there to pick up 1 or 2 items, I'm gonna go ahead and still look and see what's on sale, what we may need, or what or I'm trying to keep my gaps filled in. For one, guys, you may not know this, but I don't drive. I'd have to depend up on my family, my sisters, my brother, and I have one good friend, associate, whatever you want to call it, because I go back and forth with that. But she's a really good person that I've been knowing for a while. I go out grocery shopping with her. She's a really good person. She's a single mom. I go out with her too when she goes to the grocery store. But for the most part, I depend upon my siblings to take me to the store when they can. So I don't drive and I don't have a vehicle. And I have not been. I was taking public transportation to go get lightweight items, and I haven't been on the public transportation almost. It have been a year and a half since the whole COVID thing, guys. And the only how I'm able to stay prepped up, guys, is because I already explained to you guys last year and this year. It's because the emergency EBT food stamps, they was giving out, and they still giving out back pay. It's retroactive. They giving it out to all parents that have kids. It does not matter if you do not get monthly food stamps. It does not matter your income. Any children that was in school last year, online or in person, received pandemic EBT food stamps. So guys, listen, they doing the same thing this year. If your kids is in school, they made every kid free lunch, have free lunch now. You will be getting pandemic EBT food stamps. This is why I tell family and friends that I have helped some people when they ask. This is why I tell them, listen, just like with the stimulus, I warn people the first time and the second. The government is not, I believe, some people believe we're going to get a fourth stimulus. Some people believe we're not. I'm one of those people. I do not believe that we're going to get a fourth stimulus, guys. This is why I told people to use your stimulus, and whatever extra money you got coming from the government is giving you, use it wisely. This is why I was telling family and friends, use it wisely. Guys, not only just, I know people in my family, and I see neighbors, and not only just that, just random people. A lot of people, first of all, I want to say you can do what you want to do with your money. I was just telling my family, friends, and neighbors to use it wisely. I've seen so many people that I did not know and people I did know at the stores buying jewelry, buying shoes, buying, and that's okay with the shoes and clothes, fine. Buying wigs, buying makeup, buying TVs left and right. I don't understand the whole thing with the TV, especially like how many TVs do a lot of people need, but whatever. I only have one TV in my home. Well, really two. My son's father brought him one, and he's used that in his room, and I got one in the living room, so I only have two. But anyway, I seen people buying TVs, jewelry, wigs, makeup, shoes, clothes. They was out when the restaurants opened back up this year. They was out eating. The restaurant was packed. Outback was packed. Longhorn Steakhouse was packed. Applebee's was packed. What else we have here? We have a place that called Panini's. They was packed. All the fast food places was packed. The cars was even hanging out the street. Guys, I like to stop and get something to eat every now and then too, especially when I'm tired and I don't feel like cooking. But I don't eat out every day. Every full blue moon we eat out. We don't eat out every day. I like to cook my own food at home. But people was taking vacations when they opened back up. People people was just wilding out. People was just balling out and just buying all type of stuff. Wasn't worrying about no type of prepper pantry, because I knew that eventually the checks would stop coming, and also the people that was getting unemployment, I knew the unemployment was gonna stop coming, and it have not stopped yet. But I did read something and heard something that it is gonna stop soon, getting that extra money for unemployment. And you already know what happened with the housing thing, you know, that ran out already. So I don't know. A lot of people have been getting evicted and getting put out. Also, guys, I tell people, if you and your family, which a lot of families are, and it does not matter your income, and it does not matter if you getting food stamps every month or not. If your kids is in school full time last year, in this year, or online, you will be getting that extra EB is called pandemic EBT food stamps. So guys, this is how I was able to constantly stock up, because my son, even though he graduated, I was shocked that I got a card through mail that they put money on his card, that they did not give him all of the money from the pandemic EBT food stamps from last year, You're getting it because it's retroactive. So, and then a lot of people this year will still continue on getting it because, guys, I don't know what people's minds are at. We are still in the middle of a pandemic. So this is how I'm able to stay prepped, guys. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a husband, boyfriend, fiance. I don't have anyone helping me. This is why I stay prepped up, because I know eventually those emergency pandemic food stamps are going to stop as well, guys. It's going to stop because that's how I've been making it, only because of the emergency EBT pandemic. And that's why I've been getting as much as I can now, because once it stopped, because he graduated once, and from my understanding he got one or two more payments coming. This is why I stay stocked up, guys, because once that stopped, we would not be able to go and stock up like we used to stock up, guys. Because like I said, last year, not only I lost that the child support, I lost a second income. So like I said, this is why I go hard. Whatever I get blessed with anything extra, I prep up for hard times, because hard times are coming. Hard times are coming, guys. They are not giving out no more stimulus. If you have some stimulus left and you have saved it, I've asked you to go and prep now, because today's prices looks real good compared to next week prices, because it seems like to me every time I'm in the store things is jumping up, up, and up. I mean, I just bought bacon yesterday. The bacon was like $6 and some change a pack of bacon. I almost passed out. I couldn't believe it. But guess what? We like bacon. If I see it on sale, I would get it. But guess what? We would not be eating bacon all the time. Bacon would be just a treat for sometimes, because this is just ridiculous. But I'm just letting you guys know that, yeah, I lost that second income, and it's by the grace of God that I'm still making it. Also, I took my stimulus money and I made it work for me, guys. I made it work for me. I end up just getting what I felt that we need to stay prepped up on, and fix things around the apartment and get things we needed around the apartment. And I just made sure I made an investment so we would be okay once the stimulus stops, and also the once they stop sending that emergency EBT food stamps. Because once they stop sending that emergency EBT food stamps, guys, we're no longer going to be able to prep real big like that. I mean, we will be okay though, because like I said, I have been telling family and friends that get the same emergency EBT as me, which is a lot of people are. Anybody that have children, a lot of people are, guys. No matter what their income is, a lot of people are getting it. I told them to take those extra food stamps that you're getting and start your prepper pantry. So that's how I'm able to prep, guys, and stay prep when you see me in the stores. Because, and also, if you did not know, your emergency um, EBT food stamps, it does not expire for a whole year. But with everything that's going on in society and the government and stuff, I don't trust people, and I don't trust the government, and I don't trust this, with everything going on. So I advise you to get out and use your extra food stamps if you have it, and start prepping, because you don't know what's going to happen. We about to enter into fall and winter. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to enter into fall and winter, and you don't know what is waiting on us. You have to be prepared and do the best that you can. I'm not saying that don't go out and buy what you and your kids need. Of course, everybody needs shoes and clothes, and everybody need, a break every now and then, and it's okay to go out every now and then. But guys, me and my sister just passed a restaurant, Longhorn and Outback, and all these restaurants. It's crowded still. It's crowded and packed still. We wanted some KFC yesterday after picking up my son, because of course we couldn't celebrate like we wanted to, but we wanted some KFC for my son's birthday. I never seen KFC with the lines is hanging out all the way into the streets. And so we was like, no, we're not gonna wait in that long line. And then who wants their car or truck to be hanging all out in the streets? So We just end up getting McDonald's, and I told him we'll get you KFC later, or today he wants me to make him some fried chicken. So, but yeah, guys, I just want to come on here and chit chat with you guys. To let you guys know, no, I'm not a wealthy person. I have nobody helping me. I just been taking advantage of the extra funds that I was surprised that I even got the emergency, I mean the pandemic emergency food stamps. I was surprised. I know he was in school all last year and he graduated, but since he graduated I was surprised that he was getting it. But they saying this is retroactive, this is back pay from last year that a lot of parents should be getting this year. So guys, that's how I stay prep up, because like I said, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, next week. I don't know what's going to happen during the fall or winter. I only can speculate. I'm praying nothing happened, but guys, you never know. I just rather stay prepped up with the things we need so we can be able to eat, and we can be able to take a shower every day. We have our tissue paper towels. I just like to be prepped up on everything, guys. So um, I know this video is a little long. I appreciate it if you stay to the end and listen to me. I really appreciate it. Guys, you're welcome to comment in the comment section. I love talking to all you guys. Some of you guys are so nice and sweet. I really appreciate it. I really look, some of you guys, I really look for your comments at all the time. I really do. Crystal, I look for her comments. Mary Gray, I think that's her name. I look for her comments. Fit Jack One, I think I look. Fix Jack One, I look for your comments. Angie, you know I look for your comments. Guys, I can't remember a whole lot of you guys, but it's a lot of you guys that I really, really look for your comments. I just really enjoy talking to you guys. I really do. And to see what's going on with you guys. Like I said. And another thing, guys, I don't know what this YouTube thing is going, but like I said, I'm just basically, this is a lifestyle channel. I'm just basically showing you guys bits and pieces of my life. I mean, that's all I can do, but we'll see where it goes. Let me know what you'd like to see on this channel, guys, what you'd like to see me do. Also, guys, I'm going to do a Q&A. If you don't know what Q&A it is, it's just basically you guys can ask me questions, but please don't get too personal. If I feel like it's too personal of a question, I would not answer it, but I'm going to do a Q&A. Let me know down in the comment section, would you like for me to do a Q&A, you know, and everything. And also let me know down in the comment section, what would you like to see? What would you like to see more of, or what do you want to see me do or talk about? So, guys, I'm going to get off here because it's long enough, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself and your families. No matter what people say or do, continue on prepping, guys. I love you. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.